be one of the oldest in the inland Northwest is closing its doors. The Snake Pit was first established all the way in 1880, and now the owner's health is forcing them to stop running it. KXY4's Ian Cull has a story.
We put our heart and soul in it.
It's easy to drive by the Snake Pit in Kingston. Easy to drive by the bar 10 years older than the state of Idaho.
It's one of those places you got to see.
But to the people who've been there and live nearby, it's not easy to leave.
There's not many places that can say they've been open over 100 years continuously.
Owner Joe Peak says the Snake Pit is the real deal. Once visited by loggers and truckers to drink and gamble, Peak turned it into a family bar and restaurant and always kept it open.
We had closed in 1980 or 81 for some renovation for about 5 days. Other than that, we had never closed.
This is my favorite place. It's beautiful. And they've done a wonderful job.
Jean Vosberg's been here almost since the beginning, and before the current owners, she used to be a teacher and remembers the good old days when she would sneak in.
A teacher would not be seen in any establishment in the Kellogg School District that served liquor. And I was going with this logging truck driver.
And when no one was looking, she'd take field trips to the bar.
I love to bring my classes. I taught school for 38 years, and I bring my kids up here because here is a place of history.
Jean jokes when the Peaks bought the bar, she came with it. She remembers parts of the building by the decades. For example, the fireplace was built in the 60s, a time when pet rocks were in style.
And so when they were building the fireplace, all of us brought our little pet rocks, and they're in the fireplace.
One of the closest times the Snake Pit was to closing was when Joe Peak was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease 5 years ago. He's still battling cancer, and this November, his co-owner,
I'm just trying to clean up here so I go over to see my wife today.
And loving wife Rosemary,
She did not have a very good night.
Was diagnosed with cancer as well.
Almost 5 years. She was my caregiver, and then Tuesday, Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I became the caregiver. And
Mary was recently put into hospice care, and that's when Joe decided to close his other love, the Snake Pit, down.
Without her, I don't think my heart's here right now. So we had to shut it down.
The Peaks will soon put the building on the market and sell it to just the sixth owner since 1880. For now, the good old days of the Snake Pit are over. The lights are shut off, but the patrons' memories won't be.
People here are really great. The strength of this community is the people.
And if they do sell, Jean says she'll come with it once again on one condition.
They better run it the same way.
Ian Cull, KXOI4 HD News.
Thanks so much, and all is not lost for Snake Pit customers. The bar will be open for a few hours a week on Thursdays from 5 to 8 p.m.